If I ask any teacher, what comes to your mind when you hear the word dictation, most of them will say, teacher speaks, students write, teacher checks later. And many of them would come to the conclusion that dictation is outdated. But here's an interesting thing. CTET keeps asking questions about dictation. Why? That's what we are going to be exploring in today's video. Hi, I'm Dr. Swasti, and in this channel, we explore effective classroom practices and the pedagogy behind CTET questions. Let's begin. When teachers hear the word dictation, mostly what you're thinking of is a spelling test, where a teacher is reading, the student is writing, the teacher checks the writing later, and that's the end of the activity. And because of this, many teachers come to the conclusion that dictation is a very outdated process. It is not to be used in today's classroom. When that were the case, then CTET would not keep asking questions about dictation. So let's look at this activity a little more closely. At its simplest, a dictation is something where a learner listens to something and then records it in some form. Notice something important. The first skill that is being developed is not writing, it is listening. So the learner has to listen to something, understand it, comprehend what he has listened to, hold it in his memory, and then record it or write it down somewhere accurately. So even a simple dictation activity is involving much more than just writing or doing a spelling check. A good dictation activity can help children improve their listening skills, develop vocabulary, notice sentence patterns. In other words, dictation can help develop a lot of language skills, and this is why language educators keep using dictation in their classrooms. Now let's come to the CTET connection. CTET is not interested in activities just because they are traditional. CTET is interested in activities because they help develop a child's language or communication skills. Whenever CTET includes a dictation-based question, what it is trying to understand is whether you understand the purpose of the activity, what are the language skills that are being developed, and how it can be used meaningfully in the class. So the next time you see a question on dictation, don't think old-fashioned. Just think, what language skills does this activity develop? And this alone will help you answer many more language pedagogy questions. Another misconception is that there is only one type of dictation, the spelling test that you know. Actually, there are many kinds of dictation. For example, there's pair dictation, mutual dictation, running dictation, dictogloss. Each of these works differently and they develop different learning skills. And surprisingly, some of them are even interactive and collaborative. In the next video, we will look at different types of dictation, go beyond the teacher speaks and student writes approach, and we will see how you can use them effectively in your class. And you'll begin to see why CTET keeps asking questions on dictation. So today we've understood three things. One, that dictation is much more than a spelling test. Two, dictation helps develop many language skills. And three, that's the reason why CTET keeps focusing on dictation questions. If you found this video useful, do subscribe to the channel and share it with a teacher who's preparing for the CTET. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.